Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for April 15th, 2026. The character Thess Island and the modifiers as sealed deck. Craft the deck from 30 random cards. Control Chaos, start with Frozen Eye. At the start of your turn, add 10 random cards from above your draw pile. And deadly events, question rooms cannot contain elites, but also more likely to contain treasure rooms. This should be a fun combination. Haven't had a sealed deck in a while. I see Knight here with 1525, Cyberfox 1524. Interesting that there's a 1-point difference. I suspect there is a poopy relic going on some way here. Yeah, very interesting. Knight has been doing really well the last few days, including yesterday. Congratulations. Let's see what I can do here. Alright, so sealed deck. Probably going to go for discard, right? I already see. Maybe I'm a little biased for Slay the Spire too, because this card is really powerful. You should definitely check out the video I posted, I guess 10 hours ago or so. It is a co-op multiplayer with David. It was actually really random. I booted up the game to play the daily, and then that was pretty much the same time when David was also playing, so he messaged me and we just did a co-op together. So you can check that out if you're interested. Yeah, I think I'll go. Do I want to go for Handler and Collective Bonuses? There's no good reason not to go for Collectors, right? And I already have 2 dagger throws. Let me grab those. That helps with the discard. Do I have... Okay, I have 2 prepareds. Okay, so I should have enough discard now. I am not sure about acrobatics yet. I think I'll take a backstab to have a good attack card, and I should also probably grab some defensive cards. How about a deflect and escape plan? I just realized a poison deck would also have worked with 3 poison stabs and 2 deadly poisons. I mean, if I'm going... I feel like I need defensive cards, but if I'm going for this card, I should also take the acrobatics. And then let's also grab... I need more defensive cards. I guess I don't even have that many. There's only a dodge roll that's offered here, right? In addition to the deflect that I already picked. Oh, wow. Yeah, the only defensive cards are the deflect and the dodge roll. I grab the reflex. I think reflex would be better if I had more zero-cost cards. You know what? I think... there's a tactician, too. All right, let me grab tactician. I feel like I should remove something here. Let me remove the escape plan, because that's not that great. And then grab the reflex and then masterful stab. Okay. I think this deck, the only problem is it barely has defensive cards, so just has the 1 deflect. But hopefully with the reflex tactician and all my discard synergies, I could make this work. Let's give it a try. All right, 3 lead path on the left. Yep, that's the only guaranteed 3 lead path. Let's take it. Okay. All right, starting with the cultist. Let's start off with masterful stab, backstab, acrobatics. Get rid of the tactician for energy. Get rid of the reflex for card draw. And I already got to the control chaos cards, right? Okay. So then anything... I could burst the deadly poison. Let's do that. Okay. And then get rid of tactician for more energy again. Dagger throw. Another dagger throw. And, yep, that was actually pretty good. Yep. Alright, got a flex push and dagger spray. Another acrobatics. Yeah, fine, let's do it. Okay. Alright, here I got the jawworm. Okay, let's do... hang on, let me see if I can maybe get vulnerability here. Well, actually, it might be hard. Let's do masterful stab, prepared 1. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, very happy with the tactician and reflex. And, again, I got the control chaos cards. Adrenaline is great here. Okay. Do I have any poison? Let's do deflect, prepared. Yeah, there's a Lexi. At least that would allow me to be fully defended. Let me see if I can draw maybe something better. Is there any poison coming up? No, but I might reshuffle. Actually, no, I don't think I can. I'm close to being able to reshuffle. Can I deal? Actually, I can just deal enough damage here. Beautiful. All right. Okay, discard deck is working out really fine. First card that's not really fitting my synergies. Oh, man. I think I'll take the slice. With all the card draw, having more zero-cost cards would be better. Alright, so let's get rid of the reflex here. Okay, and then the tactician for energy. Alright, then let's do dagger throw. I probably don't need the deflect here. Then slice. Okay, masterful stab, backstab, acrobatics. Alright, another acrobatics. And I can just kill with the die, right? Actually, I could have killed with the dagger spray too. Okay, so far these are all turn 1 kills. Choke, dash, predator. I think dash is great. Choke might be really interesting, but it is expensive, and dash will give me a little bit of extra block, which I might need. Alright, so 20 incoming here. Okay, can I get a tactician, please? Yes, thank you. Okay. Then let's do masterful stab, deflect, backstab. I should probably play the dash, right? Yeah, that way I'll avoid taking any damage whatsoever. Let me see if I get anything good out of this. Oh, there's a sneaky strike I can play. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do sneaky strike, then slice. Acrobatics would give me nothing super useful. Let's just do the dash. Keep it simple. Okay. And then here I can do Blade Dance. I should have done the Flechettes first. That might have been a mistake. Do I have enough with the Sucker Punch? I do. Beautiful. Alright, that was the first fight that went to turn 2. Blade Dance, Deadly Poison, Poison Stab. Not a fan of any of these. I guess I'll take the Blade Dance. Doesn't really fit the deck, though. Yeah, I got my first Curse, Regret, as well as Blood Vial at the start of each combat to heal 2 HP. Okay. Here I got these Sentries. Let's see if I can... Okay, at least I start with the dash. That's good. Let's do Slice, Backstab, then Acrobatics, the Tactician, then Prepared, the Regret. Okay, let me look ahead real quick. There's a Prepared and a Reflex coming up. So let me do Dagger Throw and then Prepared. Okay. Alright, there's a Masterful Stab. That's almost enough for the backline, right? And then I have an Adrenaline. Can I draw 2 cards? I could with Dagger Throw and Acrobatics, right? But then I don't have enough energy to defend. So maybe I'll just leave it for next turn. Yeah. So let's do Masterful Stab. Actually, no, dash alone is not enough, right? Yeah, let's do Masterful Stab. Then dash. And then wait. Okay. Could have considered using the Flex Potion. I played a lot of attacks there. Alright, so here let's do... Should I do Expertise first? Calculate Gamble might be interesting. Hang on, let's do Slice first, then Masterful Stab. If I do Expertise, then I could do... Yeah, you know what? Let's do... I think I'll do Expertise first. Okay. Then do... Oh, I might have trouble defending. No, there's a Leg Sweep coming up, right? Yeah, let's do Adrenaline. And then next turn I might be in trouble, though. I do Calculate Gamble this turn. Is that better? Yes, because then Eviscerate will be cheap. Alright, let's do Leg Sweep, then Calculate Gamble. It won't be cheap, it'll be free. Okay. And then I can do... Flesh That's just not enough. Should I do Terror? Yeah, let's do Terror, then Eviscerate. And then a Massive Stab. That's enough. Beautiful. Okay. And then here, let's do Backstab and All Attack for... No, yeah, that is enough for a kill. Beautiful. I went to turn 3. We got Rigapillu, one of your resting additional 15 HP. Cloak-and-Dagger, Dodge and Roll, Leg Sweep. I would love the defense, and I think the Leg Sweep is a great defensive card. Who's my final boss, by the way? Yeah, Guardian. I will need the weakness and the block. Alright, I guess I don't have a lot of good AoE damage. Let's get rid of the Tactician first. Then, let's do Dagger Throw. Another Dagger Throw will give me a dash. I guess I could play that. Yep. Let's do another Dagger Throw. Hang on. Massive Stab is 12. That's enough for the backliner. Beautiful. Then do Slice and Dagger Throw. I guess I don't need the dash because I should be able to kill next turn fairly easily. No way for me to get a recoil combo, right? I mean, yeah, maybe if I wait long enough, but I think this is better. Get a Distal Chaos Potion, Dodge and Roll, Bane, or Outmaneuver. I don't really need these two. I think I'll take the Dodge and Roll just to have a little bit more block. Okay. And here I got the Gremlin Knob. Alright, let's get rid of the Reflex here. Okay. Then do Slice, Backstab. Is there a Tactician coming up? Yes. So let's do Acrobatics. Get rid of the Tactician. Massive Stab. Anything else good coming up? There's a Regret coming up soon. Let's get rid of that. And then Dagger Throw, 1,000 Cuts. Next turn I might have trouble, right? Let's do Prepared. Then, draw 2 things, but that might be useless. If I draw 2 things, then actually I can do 2 backflips next turn. So I think instead I'll just try to deal damage. Let's do that. Dagger Throw is only 9. The Blade Dance is 12. Again, should have considered drinking the Flex Potion. That probably would have been enough, right? Not sure why I'm saving the potions. Predator and Bane is only 22. 32 with the Flex Potion. I think the only thing I can do here... Actually, can I do backflip and then a Wraith form? 2 backflips and then... Yeah, you know what? Let's play it safe. Let's do backflip 1, backflip 2. And then if I play the Distal Chaos Potion, I'll play me a Wraith form that allows me to be fully defended. And then I can also do Deadly Poison. Okay. So that way I don't take any damage this turn. Or only 1 damage this turn. And that should be enough to kill. Alright, fine. And to sacrifice a potion, I think that's fine. We got Dead Branch. When you've exhausted a card, add a random card into your hand. That makes things much more fun. Unload All Attack or Flying Knee. I think with Dead Branch, it is more likely I'll get a red card, so I think I can skip the unload between Flying Knee and All Attack. Let's take the All Attack. That's more discard synergies. I got Preserved Insect. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. That's great. And then in this shop, Dolly's Mirror. Well, I'm going for collector bonuses, so I could duplicate, what, an Acrobatics? I guess. Let me see if there's anything else offered here. Nothing amazing. Backup Preparation is great. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards, but then I can't afford the Dolly's Mirror, and I think I would like to duplicate something. So let me Dolly's Mirror the... Yeah, let's do Acrobatics, okay? And then I can buy a Slice and a Cloak and Dagger. Yep, I think that's good. Alright, and then going left for 1 more Elite, okay? Here, I honestly don't know what to upgrade. I guess Backstab upgrade is not bad, because it's always an opening hand. Leg Sweep for an extra turn of weakness. Let's upgrade the Leg Sweep. I'm a little worried about the upcoming boss not being able to defend against it, so let's upgrade that. Alright, Fungi Beast and Louse. Alright, let's start with, hang on, let's do Acrobatics first. Get rid of the Tactician for energy, Mastal Stab, and Slice is not quite enough. Get rid of the Regret here. Let's do Dagger Throw. And then, I guess I can do Dash, but I think, well, okay, you know what? If I get the Flying Knee, I might as well do this, and that's enough to kill. Beautiful. An Energy Push and Acrobatics rolled with those Poison Stab. Let's grab the Collectibles on the Acrobatics. Okay. Tiny Leg of Balloon. Oh, that was a question mark from Elite. Okay. Oh, I didn't even consider maximizing question mark rooms. Hang on, just for fun. How many question mark rooms did I get? 1, 2, just 3, and 3 guaranteed elites. If I had skipped the guaranteed elite, if I had decided to... I'm sorry, I completely missed the path on the right here. How did I do that? I thought... Wow, alright. So if I had gone on the right after this point, I would have got 1, 2, 3 question mark rooms. That is 2 more than on the left. I messed up really bad. I was so confident that there's only 1 3 lead path and I didn't even have to double check. Wow. That is a problem. I might have missed out on elites here. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, I think I want to wake it up here, right? Although, I don't really have any card draw. Ooh. So if I wake it up this turn, next turn, I do have the dash and then, you know, reflex and dagger throw. Oh, not enough. Can I get to the leg sweep? Might be difficult. I do have the energy potion, though. I still think I should wake it up this turn. Alright, let's do Master Stab, Backstab. Ooh, Acrobatics. Okay, that allows me to get the Tactician and then get the Dash, although I don't really think I need it. Then do... Yeah, next turn Leg Sweep I think is good, so let's not draw anything else. Let's do Slice, Local Dagger for a Shiv, see what that gives me. Nope. And then I think I'll just do All-Out Attack. Okay. Could have considered doing the Dodge roll there too. 18. Alright, yeah, Leg Sweep allows me to be fully defended. Do I want to do Acrobatics? Next turn I might have trouble. The enemy's still weakened, but I will need still need some blocks, so I am tempted to do Acrobatics. And then draw to what? Try to get to the dash? That alone won't be enough. Let's do Slice Acrobatics. Okay. And then, yeah, the dash alone is not enough, right? Can I get to the... Well, even the burst alone is not going to be enough. I do have a skill potion. Maybe I'll just rely on that. Alright, let's draw a few more cards here. Okay. A little worried. Yeah, let's see what the skill potion gives me. Yeah, Dodge Roll is enough. I could also... No, let's do Dodge Roll. That's safer than doing Malaise and then Flying Knee. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be enough, right? And it's okay to use 1 potion to be able to perfect things. Let's do Predator, Finisher, and then Outmaneuver, and I think I should be able to deal 3 damage next turn with any attack. Okay. Alright, you got Frozen Egg. One of you add a power card into your deck. Upgraded. Acrobatics number 5. Yeah, I don't think I'll take that. Let's take a second all-out attack. Okay. And here I got the Sentries. Good thing I have 2 all-out attacks. Let me start with the... Wait, can I defend here? I don't have the dash coming up, so I think I'll just try to get rid of the sentry, right? Let's do Backstab. And then this is 10. If it doesn't hit the all-out attack, it, of course, had to hit the all-out attack. All right, let's grab energy here, then do Acrobatics for more energy. Then, yeah, I guess I'll do Dagger Throw. Okay. Another Acrobatics. Let me do Slice and Acrobatics. Okay. Then 1 more Slice, and then a Shiv here. Yeah, it's almost enough. Okay. Probably should have looked ahead to see what I'm going to draw next turn. I do have the dash, that's good. Alright, let's do Prepared, Reflex, and then Late Dance would give me 1 Shiv, and then 2 more Shivs, and I just need to deal 12 more damage. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one too. Got Dreamcatcher, one of your race, you may add a card into your deck. Backflip, Sneaky Strike, Terror. I wouldn't mind a Sneaky Strike. Yeah, let's take a Sneaky Strike. It fits really well in this deck. Okay. And then here, I think I should upgrade another defensive card. How about upgrading the dash? Let's do it. Okay. Alright, I have to get a little lucky here, especially with the Control Chaos cards, because I'll get to them very quickly, I feel like. Let's do Prepared the Reflex, then do Sneaky Strike for free, Backstab, let's do Dagger Throw, get rid of this, then Acrobatics. Do I have a dash coming up? No, the Leg Sweep. Actually, I think I should draw things to get to the Leg Sweep and dash faster, so I think I'll do another Acrobatics, and then maybe 1 more. Let's do Prepared. Okay. Then, Acrobatics. Alright. Play these Slices and Master Stab. And then another Acrobatics. No, actually, I do want to have the Leg Sweep and dash for next turn. So let's just do Cloak and Dagger with a Shiv. Okay. Again, should have considered using the Flex Push in turn 1. You have to choose between Leg Sweep and dash. The weakness next turn is better, but next turn I have trouble defending, so that is a problem. Unless I do acrobatics, then yeah, then I might get a cloak and dagger. All right, let's do leg sweep. Then, yeah, I guess I have to do acrobatics. And now I'm really worried. All right, I have the energy potion. Maybe I can try to get Dead Wrench to give me something good. So let me do Crippling Cloud. Gives me a Skewer. That's not good. And then let me see what the Shiv gives me. Yeah, I don't know what it'd have to give me for me to be able to fully defend here, but unfortunately my deck just didn't have enough defensive cards. Should I try Reload? I don't think a Reload will make a big difference, so I don't think it's worth it. It is a shame, though. I think if I'd gotten slightly luckier, for example, if I'd gotten Afterimage, that might have helped too. But unfortunately I didn't, so there's not much I can do here. Alright, alright. I definitely think this is perfectable. I just missed the perfect there. So if I can't perfect, might as well have some fun. Let's do Crippling Cloud and then Storm of Steel. See what the Dead Branch gives me. There was a second Afterimage I could have played if I had the... Actually, I guess I have the Energy Potion, but again, might as well save it. Here, let's backstab, Escape Plan, Bane. Could have done Envenom earlier. Another 12 incoming. Let's do Endless Agony, see what they give me with Dead Branch. And then, yeah, let's do Bullet Time, play everything here. Key Strike, Caltrops, Sucker Punch. And then just need to deal very little damage. Adrenaline, Heal Hook, all-out attack, and then a Quick Slash. Yeah. Alright, unfortunate. I think if I gotten a little luckier early on with the Dead Branch, I might have had a chance, but that didn't happen. Speaking of Afterimage, I think I will commit to Pauper, though. Nah, Afterimage would have been great. It's pre-upgraded too, but I think I'll risk Pauper. Don't want to do Astrolabe. It might give me rare cards, which I might not want. I think I'll take the Sacred Bark instead. Double the effectiveness of potions and hope I get some good collectibles. So far I have one, which is not too bad. Got the champion. Let me be much more careful with the path this time. So, 2 lead path, right? Either left or right. If I go on the left, I can get 3 early question mark rooms and then 1 more. If I go on the right, I'll get 4 early question mark rooms and then turning left another 3. That's great. That's 7 total. Let's do it. Alright, Looter and Mugger here. Let's start with Acrobatics. Get rid of the Reflex. Draw extra cards. Then do Sneaky Strike, Deflect. I guess Acrobatics would give me... yeah, I think I can do... Hang on, let me free up my hand. Let's do Backstab first. Guess that's not really freeing up my hand. Get rid of the Regret, and then get rid of the Tactician for energy. Good. Then do Merciless Stab. Should I do Dash or All-Out Attack? A Dash is actually enough to get rid of this guy, so let's do it. Okay. And then here, let's do Dagger Throw. I think I should just do Leg Sweep. Yeah, let's say play it safe. Okay. And this guy's not attacking, so now I should try to deal damage. Let's do that. Flechette's 12, that's not bad. And then, wait, Expertise would give me nothing super useful. And then next turn, I have the Root of Withholds. I think that should be... Wait, should I draw 4 cards this turn? I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think the Root of Withholds... Will that be enough? I need a 19. Root of Withholds is only 15. Well, that might be a problem. You know what? I don't want to lose my gold here, so let's drink the Flex Potion and deal... Okay, way more damage than I needed to. Got a Duplication Potion, which is a good trade, and then I think I'll take the Blade Dent just because of Dead Branch, even though I already have 2 slices, but the Dead Branch is super powerful. Here I got the birds. Okay. Let's start off with Prepared, get rid of the Regret, then do Deflect, then do Backstab. That's great. Let me do Acrobatics first. Alright. Then do Sneaky Strike and Okay. I think I'll do Blade Dance. I'll set another one to the ground. And then I got the Slice, which sets all of them to the ground. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so here I have 9 incoming, and there's an all-out attack that's not quite enough. Let me get rid of the Tactician here, then do Dagger Throw, and then a Slice, and now the all attack is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Sneaky Strike number 2, or Slice number 3. Yeah, no, I think I'll take a second Sneaky Strike. In this deck, Sneaky Strike is really powerful. Here... I don't think I need to remove anything or transform anything, so I think I'll just upgrade... I wouldn't mind upgrading the Tactician or the Reflex. I think I'll upgrade the Tactician. I wouldn't mind extra energy. Yeah, because I don't have a lot. Alright, Question Mark from Lead Fight. Okay. Let's start off with the Backstab. Alright, play the Deflects, then do... Get rid of the Reflex here. Okay. I have a Tactician coming up anytime soon. Not really, and the Sneaky Strikes are a little too far down my deck, unfortunately. Alright, what to do here? I do have a duplication push. I could duplicate an all-out attack. That'll be 20 damage. Not quite enough, though. Let's do one prepared and then slice. So now 20 damage, just enough for the backliner. Can I get more damage on this guy, too? There's a dodge and roll that would not be enough still. Unless I duplicate that, but no, that's a problem. Let's do dagger throw. Actually, if I do another dagger throw, then duplicating the all-out attack would be enough. Yeah, okay, beautiful. So that allows me to be fully defended this turn. Good. And then here I have 7 incoming. Let's do... Can I play the sneaky strike? There's also dash coming up. Get rid of the regret, then do the sneaky strikes. Actually, I can just kill with a dash. Beautiful. Alright, perfected this one. Here I got Kunai. Every time played 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity, as well as accuracy maybe? That's the only thing that fits this deck, I guess. Alright, so about that. Okay, so here, let's definitely fight these guys. I actually had to take a small break, and I was thinking of reloading just to not waste time, but then I remembered that this fight, sometimes when you reload, might be something different, so I didn't want to risk it. I'm not sure if it was actually this fight or another fight, but yeah, I didn't want to risk it here. Alright, this one doesn't count against my perfect, so I'm okay losing some HP. Let's do Sneaky Strike, Merciful Stab, Backstab. Alright, Slice is enough for the backliner, then I can do Endless Agony. Riddle with Holes is 15. Hang on. Let's do Blade Dance. I'm hoping to get something better from the Shivs. Unfortunately, I did not. Acrobatics would give me nothing useful. Alright, let's do all-out attack and just accept a little bit of damage here. Alright. And then here, let's do Blade Dance. Get rid of this guy with a Shiv. 2 more Shivs here. Deflect prepared. Get rid of the regret. Then Acrobatics. Okay, Tactician is great. And then Dagger Throw for Reflex. And I can do Sneaky Strike for a kill. Beautiful. Alright, got a Red Mask, get the Savage Combat, applying 1 weak to all enemies. Dagger Spray might be good. It's the only card that's not useless in the sense that I'm not really going for poison synergies. Book of Stabbing, okay. I do have a Sneaky Strike coming up. Can I defend against 15? Not really. I do have an Energy Push, and let's try this. Get rid of the Regret, okay. Play Sneaky Strike, Slice, Backstab, Masterful Stab. Okay, then Prepared. I think I might have to do another Acrobatics. I'm not really getting a Reflex or Tactician anytime soon, but let's do Acrobatics here. Alright, then Deflect is only 5. I can do Eviscerate, that's good. Oh, no, I don't think... I mean, I can... Hang on, let's do Deflect, then Dagger Throw. Then Prepared would give me a Cloak and Dagger, but then I run out of cards. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. If I do Prepared, I'll just have the Dagger Throw, and I won't actually be able to get the Cloak and Dagger, and even if I did, I didn't have enough defenses for that. Or, the Cloak and Dagger alone would not have been enough. So, unfortunately, I'm losing the Perfect here, which is a shame. Here, I could do Leg Sweep and be fully defended, and also apply Weakness for the next few turns. Yeah, that's a bummer. I think if I gotten slightly luckier in turn 1, I would have been able to correct this one. Now, let's play the Shivs here. And then I don't have any discards, so Sneaky Strike is not free. Let's do After Image, All-Out Attack. I was hoping it would hit the Tactician. That would be funny. Okay. And then here, 15 incoming. Let's do the Blade Dance, play the Shivs, and then a Sneaky Strike. Beautiful. Alright, got Tingsha. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. That's beautiful. For this deck, it's beautiful. Let's grab another Prepared. Okay. And then let me just make sure I don't take the wrong path. No, I'm going on the right to get 1 guaranteed lead and a bunch more Crusher Mark rooms. Alright, let's start with Dagger Throw, get rid of the Reflex, trigger Tingsha, then do Sneaky Strike, Backstab. So all attack is enough for the frontliner here. Actually, so is the Dagger Spray. Let me do all attack first, okay? And then let's do Blade Dance, see what the Shivs give me. Okay. Nothing useful, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, 10 incoming. Let's do Dagger Throw, then Sneaky Strike, and all-out attack. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll accept a little bit of damage. Let's be prepared to deal 3 more damage. I will take 10 damage here, but... yeah, this should be enough, right? Alright. Be careful with my HP not to lose too much. Another Dagger Throw. I already have a bunch of copies of that. Alright, Shell Parasite and Fungi Beast. I should try to be a little more cognizant of my HP. I don't want to lose too much. Let's do Backstab, then Massive Stab. Alright. Then let's do Acrobatics. All that attack is really tempting, but then I can't do the daggers, the dash, I mean. And I would like to defend, so I think I'll just play it safe and do the dash here. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to lose HP if I don't have to. Let's do Dagger Throw. Blade Dance might be good. Sneaky Strike, Slice, Blade Dance. Play the Shivs. And then, Hang on, escape plan will give me another... Actually, no, I'm fully defended with the cloak and dagger, so let's just do that. Okay. Just need to deal 20 damage to the frontliner here. Let's do prepare the tactician. Oh, I should have considered... that might have been a mistake. Because I think if I had prepared the reflex, might have been better. Now I'm taking 9 damage after all. Alright. Here I can fully defend with the leg sweep. So, 2 things. Let's get rid of this. Just do leg sweep next turn, not being attacked. Let's do acrobatics for 3 more damage. Okay. And I just need to deal 8 more damage. Yeah, I think I could have saved 9 HP here. It's fine. We got another strength potion and another cloak and dagger. Let's definitely take that. Here I got molten egg whenever I add attack into deck upgraded. And then here I got another slaver fight. Acrobatics would give me... There's a leg sweep coming out down the line. Let's start with backstab, masterful stab. There's some lace. That's interesting. Let me do the blade dance first to see if I get anything good out of it. I did not. Get rid of the malaise. I don't think I can really play it. Alright, wait. Can I actually kill the backliner with this card? That would be fun. Get rid of this. I didn't, unfortunately. Alright, how do I defend against 10? I have... Actually, hang on. Yeah, I can do Cloak and Dagger and Deflect. That would allow me to be fully defended. I probably should have played the shifts first in case they gave me something good. But this is fine. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I weakened this turn. The enemies are not, so I have to defend against 14. Dash is 15, thanks to all the decks I have. Alright, beautiful. Let's do Dash. I do Dagger Throw. Yeah, let's do Dagger Throw the Tactician. Then Acrobatics the Regret. And then let's do Blade Dance. Okay. Alright. And yeah, I think I can wait here. Alright. Already have 3 extra decks, which is great. And then here, let's do Prepared. I might need these 2 to defend, so let's get rid of the Acrobatics and do Sneaky Strike, Slice, Cloak and Dagger, Shiv, and Acrobatics would give me... Is Acrobatics enough to kill? No. Actually, it is with the Dagger Throw, right? Beautiful. Awesome. Alright, perfect. This one too. Got Orichalcum if it enters turn without blocking 6 block. Tools of the Trade, Leg Sweep, Heel Hook. I already have a few leg sweeps, so let's take another one of those. And then here, there's a block potion with Sacred Bark. That might be really nice. Is there anything? How many? I already had enough Acrobatics, right? So I don't need more of those. How many Dagger Throws did I have? Just 3. So I wouldn't mind getting another Dagger Throw. Those are relics. Happy Flower is nice. Toolbox is nice, but I don't think it's urgently needed. Let's take the Dagger Throw. Let's take the Happy Flower, and then I think I'll give up 1 Strength Potion to grab a Block Potion, which might be really useful. And I think that's it. Yeah, fine. Right. Here I got the Gremlin Leader in a question mark room fight. That's good. Let's start with a... Oh, backstab's not enough. Hang on. Let's do Acrobatics first. Okay. And then Sneaky Strike is enough to get rid of one of those. I can do Leg Sweep. That's not quite enough unless I gain more Dex, which I should be able to. There's a Reflex coming up, which I can... Well, let me free up my hand first. So let me get rid of these 2. Okay. And then I think I'll do Dagger Throw. I'm hoping one of the discard hits will hit the minion. Beautiful. I can do Leg Sweep. And, yeah, now with the extra Dex, the Leg Sweep is enough to be fully defended. Beautiful. Also do Blade Dance. Might as well see what the shifts give me. There's another Prepared. That would give me another Prepared. But then I can't play the Sneaky Strike, so let's not do it. Could have considered drinking the Strength Potion here, actually. Let's do Prepared. Then Sneaky Strike, Slice, Dagger Throw would give me an Acrobatics, which then gives me, I guess, Blade Dance. That's fine. Okay. Let's do Acrobatics. And then, yeah, too bad. So far, I picked up that accuracy. Haven't used it a single time, which is a shame. Okay. Just need to deal 23 damage. That seems very manageable, right? Luckily, I'm not being attacked by the backliner, but I think I have enough. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, perfect this one too. So far, it did reasonably well. It's just that at 1 boss I couldn't perfect, right? We got Omori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. I think with all the discard, I don't mind getting more curses. And I already have enough Dagger Throws. How many Leg Sweeps did I have? Just 2. Let's take a 3rd one. Okay. Alright, another elite in a question mark on Book of Stabbing. That's the one elite I wasn't able to perfect yet, right? Leg Sweep is enough. Let me... Acrobatics would give me a Sneaky Strike, which I would like to play. Let's do that. Get rid of the all-out attack, then do the Sneaky Strikes. Okay. Then do Deflect. Backstab. Okay, there's a Flechettes, which I probably don't need. Dagger Throw would give me another Dagger Throw, but no, I think just to play it safe, I should do Leg Sweep here, right? Yeah, and then let's do Prepared to deal 6 more damage. And then I think I'll save another Leg Sweep for next turn. Yeah, here the Leg Sweep is enough. So, yeah, I think I'll do next turn I have Acrobatics and then a Dash, right? Yeah, let's do Slice, Blade Dance, play these Shivs. Okay. And then, I could set up something. Did I set up the leg sweep? Yeah, I think that might be not a bad idea. No, hang on. No. I think... Trying to think. No, I think it's fine. Let's do leg sweep and then prepared. Yeah, I think that's fine. Next turn I have 15 income with weakness. The dash alone with the extra dex is enough. Okay, beautiful. So I don't even have to worry about things. Let's do the shivs here. Slice, distraction for a piercing wail, which I would love to have next turn. Yeah, I don't think I'll play that. I only need to deal 24 damage. That seems very doable. Let's do dagger throw. Or I could just do leg sweep. That allows me to... Wait, hang on. Never mind. I can kill here easily. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. We got Centennial Puzzle. The first time lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. A Swift Potion, which I'll skip. Deadly Potion, dash, dagger throw. I already had enough dagger throws, right? Let's take a dash. And yeah, I think I'll skip a Swift Potion. Right? Yeah, I'm happy with the potions I have. So wait for me to get a recall combo here, right? So I don't think I'll try it. Let's do prepared. Probably don't need 2 Blade Dances. Let's do Sneaky Strike. Blade Dance to gain extra dex. That was a misclick. I hope that's not going to cause me any issues. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm fully defended. Okay. And actually keeps them blocked with the blur. No, I don't need it. Alright, so let's do acrobatics here. Another acrobatics is not a bad idea. Let's do Sneaky Strike. 1 more acrobatics. I was really hoping to get a Tactician or Reflex. There is a Reflex coming up and a Tactician after that. So let's do that. And then do Prepared. Okay. And then Massive Stab, Dagger Throw. And I guess the dash is my only damage card I have in this hand, so might as well play it. Okay. And then here, let's do Slice, Dagger Spray, and another dash. Okay. I feel like combo might have been possible at some point, right? Maybe not now. Maybe it's a little too late for that, but yeah, I think generally it should be possible to get combo. Alright, got an Essence of Steel Potion. That's really good. I think I'll take it over the Strength Potion. And then Backflip is really nice too. I already have enough acrobatics. Let's take the upgraded Backflip. Alright, here, should I upgrade the backstab? It's always in my opening hand. Let's do it. Okay. I wouldn't mind getting some acrobatics upgraded too. Alright, so Champ, who is attacking me for 12. I do have some good cards here. Let me start off with... I don't have anything good coming up. Let's start with backstab first. Endless Agony. And then let's do a discard the outmaneuver. That way, actually, let me do Slice and then Sneaky Strike. I gain enough dex. I can fully defend with the leg sweep. Should I do acrobatics? Dash is good too. Let's do acrobatics. Although, yeah, if I do dash, I won't be able to play leg sweep and the weakness might be needed. Get rid of this. I do have another leg sweep next turn, so I think it's fine to just do dash, dodge and roll, and deflect. Okay. Could have considered doing the energy potion too. So here I have a leg sweep. That's good. I think I'll just do leg sweep. If the all-out attack hits the Tactician, that would be great. It did. Beautiful. That way I can do accuracy and a shiv. Okay. Well, like plants would have been nice too. Fortunately, I'm vulnerable. The enemy is still weakened though. There is another leg sweep coming up. Which I can grab with the upgraded prepared. Get rid of these two. This is only 9 block though. That might be a problem. I do have a block push and I have an Essence of Steel Pusher for 18. Dagger Throw will give me a regret. There's another Reflex coming up, but that's not going to be enough. If I do acrobatics and then another acrobatics, I can draw to the dash, but I won't have energy, although I do have an energy potion, so I might consider doing that. Let's do that. Let's do another acrobatics, get rid of the Reflex, okay. And then, yeah, let's drink the energy potion. That way I can do the dash. And then, let me see what the Blade Dance gives me. Finisher, it's not as much as I hoped it would be. Let's do Slice and then just do Leg Sweep. Okay. Alright. I'll have 2 good potions left. Alright, here I'm not being attacked. Let's do Dagger Throw. Probably don't need Glass Knife. Then Sneaky Strike for free. Blade Dance. See if the shivs give me anything good. I will force a transformation if I do one more attack, right? Is there a Wraith form coming up? Not really, so I might be in trouble. I mean, I could force a transformation. Next turn, I might not have enough enough block. I do have a Doppelganger, though. Maybe that's not a bad idea. So if I force a transformation this turn, next turn I can play the Doppelganger. Unload does more damage than the all-out attack. Let's do Masterful Stab and then unload. Alright, let's try that. So have a Doppelganger and hope that does something next turn. Yeah, there's no reason to play anything else, right? I might have trouble next turn. Let's just do Doppelganger and hope for the best. Okay. Alright, drawing 3 extra cards and have 3 extra energy, but I also have to defend against 48. I don't see much hope here, because I basically didn't draw any good defensive cards. Let's do Prepared, then Acrobatics, I don't have any more discards, so let's get rid of the Tactician here. Then, yeah, there's nothing I can do, right? Unless I can magically... Wait, this is only 24. That's not quite enough. If the enemy was weakened... I don't have any weakness, though. Let's do Slice, Eviscerate, Predator 1, Predator 2. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. Actually, I have to drink the Block Potion just to... Wait, hang on. I have a Recalculum, but no, that's not enough. So I have to drink the Block Potion just to survive. That's unfortunate, because, you know, you would want to use the Block Potion to perfect, not just to survive, but... and actually, I'm not off the woods yet. Let's do Afterimage, Piercing Wail. Then Flechettes is 20 damage. That's not quite enough. Let's do Dodge and Roll. I do have a lot of decks. It's just a shame that I didn't draw any good defensive cards in the turn where I needed to. Okay. Alright. Now I'm starting to think that maybe going for a rare cards would have been better, because, you know, that might have given me a chance. Alright. Another big attack. Let's do... Am I actually dead here? Hang on. Let's do Die. See what that gives me. Wraith form. Well, would be great to have it if I had energy. If I had the Happy Flower at 3. I guess none of this exhausts. So even if I drink this, that's 15... Yeah, no, I'm dead here. Wow. Alright. I have to reload. What can I do differently here? I guess this could be my only reload in the day, because I haven't reloaded yet, but, I mean, I'm reloading to survive, which is not ideal. Alright, let's start with the backstab again. I don't remember exactly what I did, so I'm just gonna do things that make sense here. So, get rid of this, do Sneaky Strike, do Backflip. Backflip would allow me to be fully defended. Actually, what if I don't draw anything? I have Dash and Leg Sweep next turn. No, I should. Dodge and Roll is not a bad idea either. Let's do that. Alright, so let's do Backflip. Then Dodge and Roll. Actually, I'm fully defended. Should I just do Leg Sweep? Because I don't have another Leg Sweep next turn. Let's do Leg Sweep here. Yeah, let's make sure the enemy's weakened for as long as possible. 9 incoming here. Let's do Prepare the Tactician. Acrobatics 1. Acrobatics 2. Okay. Even do another Acrobatics. That'll give me a Reflex. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's do Acrobatics. Get rid of the Reflex, and then I have 2 Cloak and Daggers. Let's do Slice. Prepared. Okay. Then Cloak and Dagger 1. And, yeah, Cloak and Dagger 2. Okay. At least that way I gain more dex too. Okay. 18. Yeah, so now the RNG is different, so I might have to use my Block Potion. Let me see what the Shift Potion, or the Blade Dance gives me. Alright, there's an Afterimage. Not a bad idea now. Should have considered doing Dagger Throw and Sneaky Strike first. Alright, let's do Merciless Stab. And then, yeah, I guess I have to drink the Block Potion. Actually, should I do the Attack Potion? The Energy Potion, I mean? No, that's not going to be enough. Yeah, let's drink the Block Potion. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely changing the RNG, because now I don't have the Block Potion in case I get the big attack. I think I'll just do... Should I do... Oh, right. Did I transform last time? Let's just do Doppelganger here. That might be interesting. Okay. I have an Afterimage. I'm hoping that might make a difference. This is the turn where last time I didn't have any block cards, right? And I don't have any block cards coming up until much, much later. So I do have the energy. Let me see what I can do here. Let's get rid of this. Then do Slice Acrobatics. Okay. I get more energy. That's good. Then do Eviscerate. I don't have any card draw, though. That's a problem, right? Yeah. And there's nothing I can do to exhaust. I don't... Well, actually, I guess the Doppelganger exhausts. Yeah, no, I needed something amazing here. Alright, yeah, nothing I can do. There's basically one turn where I just don't draw any defensive cards forever, and there's nothing I can do about that, which is a shame. Let's do Envenom, Terror, Adrenaline. At least I can set up some nice powers now, so that's good. Let's do Dagger Spray. Well-Laid Plants, that might have been great if I got that sooner. Should I just do Skewer? I will take a little bit of damage. Let's do Leg Sweep and then do Skewer. Okay. And then I guess with Well-Laid Plants, let's save a Doppelganger. Okay. Alright, another 18 here. Let's do Doppelganger. Seems like a good idea, because let me see if this gives me anything with the exhausting. Not really. Yeah, fine, let's do Doppelganger here. You know what? I'm starting to realize that I'm taking more damage because of Afterimage, because it's not allowing me to trigger the Orichalcum. Down to 7 HP, that's not good. Here I should definitely try to transform, right? Let's do Glass Knife, then Adrenaline. Consider bursting that. I think it might not be a bad idea to burst the Malaysia, though. Doesn't really help me. Let's do Deadly Poison, Distraction. Should I do Bullet Time? Yeah, it's fine. Let's just concentrate, get rid of these two. I don't think I need to dodge and roll. Oh, 3 things. Fine. And then I don't have anything. Well, actually, I do have the malaise. It doesn't really make a difference, though. Fine, let's do... Actually, honestly, I don't need the bullet time, right? Because I can play everything here. Let's do malaise. Actually, here, I'll do bullet time, then malaise. Then all-out attack and hope it doesn't hit the unload. Of course, it had to hit the unload. I guess I'll save the burst. That might help. Okay. So the enemy's transforming now, and I'm still going to be vulnerable next turn. And I deal a lot of damage. I can burst the bouncing flask. That's the only thing I can think of. And then maybe, I don't know, keep the bullet time next turn, or keep the backflip for next turn. And don't have any block. Let's save the backflip, I guess. Malaise might have not been bad either, but I do have the energy potion. Okay, I am vulnerable, so another 48 incoming. Not much I can do about that, right? Let's do afterimage backflip. Okay. Dagger throw will give me an all attack. That's not super useful. Let's see what the die-to-die gives me. That's a piercing whale. Ah, too bad I can't do it with the sucker punch, right? So sucker punch will bring it down to 18 times 2. Piercing whale is basically the same thing, but piercing whale also exhausts, so that might make a difference. 15 times 2 because I'm vulnerable. Alright. So yeah, no, I'm dead here again, right? Unless I drink the energy potion, do sucker punch. That's... Okay, that allows me to be fully defended, right? Oh man, this is much more stressful than I thought it would be. Okay. Still using all my push, almost all my push to try to survive, not even perfect. I do choke. I am not sure. I might have trouble defending. I do have to deflect with 6 dex, right? Fine, let's do choke, then deflect. So it's 14, 21. I need to play one more card. Let's do... Set up the expertise, I guess. Okay. Alright, I'm alive with 1 HP. Actually, let me see if the real withholds. Okay. Oof, alright, this is getting close. Alright, should I do another choke? I think I have to kill here. Let's do choke, play the Endless Agonies, and I'll do expertise. Acrobatics gives me nothing useful. What can I do here? Can I defend? Oh, right, I have dodge roll to be able to fully defend. Good. And then I'll save the riddle with thoughts. That should be enough next turn, right, with the poison. Okay, this was really stressful. I barely survived this one, and had to reload to actually survive. So, yeah, that was tough. That was definitely tough. All right, Glass Knife, Phantasm Killer Tools of Trade. I will continue to go for Popper at this point, but that might be a mistake. Fusion Hammer or Coffee Dripper. Do I need to upgrade anything? I mean, I would like to upgrade a few things, but I don't think I need to upgrade them. So I think I'll take the Fusion Hammer again. Energize to every turn. You can no longer smith the rest sets, because if Act 3 looks like Act 2, I might need to rest. So let's play it safe. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2 lead, guaranteed 2 lead paths. After this point, I just get 1 lead and 1 question mark room. Up until this point, going on the left gives me 4 question mark rooms. Middle gives me 2, and right side gives me 3. If I skip this elite, can I get many more question mark rooms at the end? Not really, just 1 more. So yeah, I think I'll get these 4 question mark rooms and then a 5th one later on. And I hope that should give me the Mr. Mission modifier as well. Alright, even though I skipped a few question mark rooms on Act 1. Alright, let's start with a backstab. Anything I need to burst? I could burst the deflect. I don't think I need to do it. Let's get rid of the regret first, then do dagger throw. Alright. I would like to gain some block before I target the spiker. Let's play another acrobatics here. Alright, and then prepared. Okay. Actually, let's keep the slice. Do I have a tactician coming up? No. Let's do deflect. Dagger throw will deal too much damage, right? If I do acrobatics, I could do massive stab, but then I can't. I don't have any block. Fine, let's do deflect, because that way I can at least do 1 dagger throw. Okay. I might just try to kill the spiker with my Tingsha. That might be an option. Alright, here I can do backflip first, then dagger throw, then sneaky strike. Okay. And then a dash. Alright, and then I can do massive stab. Beautiful. Okay. And then I just need to deal 8 more damage, which I should be able to do with a Blade Dance. Alright. Okay, we got another Essence of Steel Potion. That's great. 16 plate armor. I might want to save that for the boss fight. Let's grab another slice. Okay. And then here, only curse number 2, but it's also annoying curse. But still, I will risk it. There's a small chance I might be able to get curse, especially because I'm not going for Highlander. And I should have enough discard synergies to be able to get rid of at least some of the curses. Let's do accuracy, cloak and dagger, shiv, deflect, prepared. Okay. And then dagger spray and dodge and roll. Beautiful. Alright, 13. Let's do prepared, the reflex first. And then acrobatics, the tactician for energy. Okay. Then Numesso stab, blade dance, play these shivs. Oh, thanks to accuracy, this is enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, flying knee, deadly poison, another blade dance, especially with the accuracy. We'll definitely take that. Right here, I got the Dark Links. I might need some AoE damage, right? Let me see what the shiv gives me first. Okay. Then Numesso stab, dagger spray, backstab. And then let's do acrobatics, get rid of the regret. Another acrobatics. No, I think I'll do blade dance here. All attack is almost enough for this guy, right? Let's target this one next. Okay. Then backstab. And then, oh man, die is better than the all attack. It will get rid of frontliner too. Let's do die. Come. Alright. So I just have to worry about this guy next turn. Back then should be easily killed. Lots of incoming though. Let's do backflip. Then dagger throw 1. Dagger throw 2. Acrobatics would give me a tactician. Let's do that. Okay. And then I can do sneaky strike and dagger spray. Dagger throw, I mean. Beautiful. But a gambler's root, which might be useful. None of this fits the deck. If I don't have a shop though, Encyclopedia might be impossible, so I think I should pick up a card. I guess I'll do outmaneuver. If I have leftover energy, might as well play it. Okay. Never mind, I did get a shop here. Okay. I'm worried I might not be able to get I like shiny either though. Let's definitely buy a relic. Probably don't need Warpaint. Let's take the handrail. Whenever we break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. Also grab another backflip. And then between blur and quick slash, blur might be really good. Let's take the blur. Okay. Alright. I need to pick up every card to get to Encyclopedia, and I like shiny. Might be difficult. Alright, let's start off with what do I have coming up here. Cloak and Dagger is good, so let's do backflip. Then Cloak and Dagger. I think I'll just play the shivs here, right? Well, by shivs I mean the blade dances. Okay. Although I don't have space in my hand. Ooh, wait, there is a Storm of Steel. That is really good. Let's do backstab first. Okay. Then do Storm of Steel. Can I play enough cards? We have some 0-cost cards coming up. Maybe I can try to get combo. I was hoping to get a 0-cost card here. I think just for the sake of combo, I will use the Gambler's Brew because I have a few 0-cost cards coming up. So I should be able to get combo out of this. Beautiful. And, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I already did get combo somewhere. Because I definitely felt like I played a lot of cards. But I don't think I played enough. Alright, so that's a total of 21 cards played. Beautiful. So combo is done. I just need to get overkill, which might be a little harder to do. Let's do prepared the tactician, then acrobatics. Okay. I have the energy, so let's see what the backflip gives me. Okay. Dagger throw. Sneaky strike is free. Beautiful. I might, if I don't have anything better to do, I might just do leg sweep to apply weakness. Should just deal damage. Next turn I have dash. Dash should be good, right? Yeah, let's try not to draw the dash this turn. So no more card draw. Let's do dagger spray and all-out attack. Okay, that was actually a lot of damage. Alright, and then I'm not even being attacked. Let's do slice, dash, and finisher. Oh, that's not enough. I thought it would be enough. Let's kill with the Tingsha. Beautiful. Alright, got potion meltdown pickup. Gain 2 potion slots. Very helpful with Secret Bark. And then, how much do I want? Infinite Blades. I mean, it does trigger the Dead Branch every turn, so let's take it. Alright, here I have to heal. And Predator, Master Stab, Piercing Whale. Piercing Whale is really good, but I already have a Master Stab, so I'll take a second one. And then I'm going on the right side to get one more question mark room, one more elite. And this question mark room is an elite. Beautiful. So let's get rid of the curses here. Okay. Then do backflip. Alright. Then do slice. All attack is 10. Not quite enough for the backliner. Let's do deflect. Then backstab. Okay. Heal hook is free. Beautiful. And then I would like to do accuracy. Let's do accuracy, cloak and dagger. And I think I should also... Wait, do I have next turn? I have a dagger spray next turn, so I think that should be fine. Let's do all-out attack here. And actually, I can do concentrate to trigger Ting Shot. Beautiful. Alright, everybody is attacking me, though. Oh, I have dagger spray, but I don't have a way to discard things. That's a problem. Let me see if the attack potion gives me something with discard. It does not. But it does give me another dagger spray. Alright, no chance of perfecting this one, unfortunately. Well, hang on. I have the energy. If I do leg sweep 1, leg sweep 2, that is actually enough. Alright, fine. Okay. And then here, let's do slice, blade dance. See what the shift gives me. Okay, and there's a heal hook, which is great. Corpse Explosion, unfortunately, does not get me overkill in this particular fight because the minions disappear before the enemy dies, but that's fine. I can perfect this one thanks to that attack potion, actually. Before I take the Bottle Tornado, let's grab, unfortunately... Oh, no, my third blade dance, or my fourth blade dance. All right, collect bonus there, Bottle Tornado, and pick up, choose a Power Crush, come with this guy in your hand. I don't think I need the accuracy, I'll just put the Infinite Blades. You got Art of War, if you don't play any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. I mean... I can somehow get an extra... wait, I get an extra card reward here. That's good. Sneaky Strike number 3, right? Yes, let's definitely take it. Pre-upgraded too. Okay. And then here, have to be a little careful with the Spiker again. Could just do Leg Sweep, right? Yeah, let's do Leg Sweep, then Backstab. Okay. Then Dagger Throw. Another Dagger Throw would give me an Acrobatics that I can't play. So let's save it for next turn. I think instead I'll just do the Blur here. Okay. I am actually taking 1 damage here. That's hopefully fine. We'll draw extra cards with Centennial Puzzle. Okay. Alright, so here let's do Slice, get rid of this guy. Then do... Can I gain block first? Let's do another Slice, then... yeah, Acrobatics. Okay. Accuracy is not a bad idea. Let's do Sneaky Strike. Then Blade Dance to play the Shivs. Hoping to get a block card. I did not get one. Let's do Prepared, get rid of these two. Another Sneaky Strike. I still don't have any block to target the Spiker, huh? Let's do Dagger Throw. Tactician, okay, for energy, that's good. Then do another Shiv. Alright, and now let's do Acrobatics. Again, there is a chance of just getting rid of the backline with my Tingsha. Let's do Accuracy, and then once Shiv. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I need to take more damage. Alright, here... Oof, looks like I... Well, actually, I have Dodge Roll, so I'm not going to take any damage here. Let's just do that and wait. Time-wise, I did miss the Lightspeed Modifier. I am playing a little slowly. Playing all that many cards all the time does take some time. I can do Massive Stab that deals more damage, and then Acrobatics, and then Leg Sweep, and Dagger Throw. Beautiful. Alright. Got a Regen Potion, which, I mean, I don't think I really need. Dagger Throw or All Out Attack. Didn't I have enough Dagger Throws? I did. All Attacks, I only had 2, so I guess I'll take a third one. Okay. And then here I got the Giant Head again. 9 incoming with the weakness. Let's start it with Prepared the Tactician, then do Acrobatics, get rid of the Wraith. Okay. And then let's do Dagger Throw 1. Oh, I don't have enough block, actually. Unless, can I draw something good? There's a dash coming up, so let's ignore the Blur. Play the Sneaky Strikes. Oh, yeah, no, I have to do Dagger Throw, then do Acrobatics, and then dash would be enough. Should I do Leg Sweep? The weakness might be better. Yeah, let's do Leg Sweep. Backstab. Prepared would give me... Oh, actually, I can do Expertise. Alright, let's do that. And then get rid of these two. And then do Slice after Deflect. Beautiful. Okay. And then here, let's see what the Blade Dance gives me first. There's an Accuracy. Probably should have considered playing that a little sooner, huh? Slice. Acrobatics would give me... Actually, Acrobatics would allow me to get rid of the Regret, which is nice. Then do Distraction for a Prepared. Okay. And then do Master Stab. Alright. I'm dealing a lot of damage, but a little worried that might not be enough. Alright. Let's do Acrobatics. Get rid of this. Okay. Then do Prepared. Alright. Then Sneaky Strike. If only I had more shifts. Actually, if I do Accuracy and then a Blade Dance, that does deal a lot of damage with the shivs. And then Slice. And let's do Doppelganger for 1 extra card draw next turn. Okay. Right here, I'm going to be attacked. Oof. No good defensive cards coming up. Let's hope that the Dead Branch will give me something good. Should I do Terror? Might not be a bad idea. Let's do that. Riddle withholds is only 25. Let's do another Blade Dance. Okay. Actually, that's enough. Thanks to the accuracy. That Oddly Smooth Stone Stretch going with 1 Dexterity. Doppelganger is a rare card. I can't take that. And unfortunately, I have to pick up a card. I guess I'll do another Outmaneuver. Yeah, let's hope the next question mark one will give me some sort of card. I don't think it can give me a relic, though. I'm at 23, so I'm not that far off. Let's do Infinite Blades, Backstab, Slice, and Dagger Throw. Let's do Blade Dance as well here. Okay. I probably shouldn't delay this too much further, although I can deal a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't think I'll delay it. Okay. Try to get through this quickly. 40. Let's just do Dash, Prepared. Okay. Then Shiv, and then a Slice. Yeah. And actually, you want... Fine. Breader is good because it gives me extra card draw next turn. 50 incoming. Let's do Dagger Throw. Okay. Then Shiv, Dash again, Deflect, and that's enough again. Let's do Accuracy, sure. All right, another 60. Let's do Shiv. Another Shiv here. And there's the finisher that I can do with the... hang on, this is 18. Yeah, let's actually do Blur and then do Finisher, because that way I also have some block for next turn. Okay. And then last turn, a Masterful Stab, Shiv, and then the Blade Dance, I think with the accuracy should be enough, right? 14, yeah, beautiful. All right. Okay, no troubles here. I feel like I haven't taken damage from the Regret a single time throughout this whole run. How many dodge rolls did I have? Just one, I believe, right? Yeah, and I already had enough dagger throws, so I don't need another one of them. Let's take another dodge roll. Really hoping to get a card reward here. No, I got the opposite of a card reward. I can't lose. Didn't I have enough leg sweeps? No, I only had 3. I do have... Hang on. Oh, man. If I didn't lose a card here, I had Dreamcatcher. I could have rested and got another card here. All right. I'm probably okay losing... accuracy is really good. And I already have a collect bonus on these, so let's use the leg sweep, which is a shame because I'm missing the thing at the end by 1 now. What a shame. Escape Plan, Bane, Flying Knee. I don't have any of these. Let's take the Escape Plan. Alright, that's a bummer. Alright, so the goal is to just perfect this one. Admittedly, with 16 plated armor, shouldn't be too difficult. Let's string both of those. Alright. Okay, so let's start with Backstab. Tempted. Ooh, Malaise is really good. Let me do Prepared. Get rid of these 2. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the Malaise. That might be really nice. Let's do it. Yep. And that way, -7 strength. I can even play a few powers. Okay. Alright, with our Kakum, I actually have 22 block, which is good. Yeah, let's do accuracy, Blade Dance, see what the Shiv gives me. Another Malaise. The game really wants me to just apply lots of weakness. I think I'll even do Well-Laid Plans. Let's do Well-Laid Plans, then Malaise. Okay. Unfortunately, I can only play 1 attack next turn, but again, or 1 card next turn, but I have 22 block. I think I should be fine. Alright, 13, yeah, that's fine. What should I do? Should I do a dash? It does deal damage. Let's do a dash, why not? Okay. Let's save the Cloak and Dagger. Alright. Okay, another 0 incoming. Let's get rid of the Regret. Okay. And then Dagger Throw. Or just do Outmaneuver. Might not be a bad idea. Let's do Outmaneuver and Leg Sweep. Actually, I might have considered saving the Leg Sweep for a better turn. Yeah, this is fine, I think. Alright, here, let's do... I don't have any discards, so here, let me see what the Shiv gives me. Also, I can gain more dex that way. Let's do Heel Hook, Dagger Throw. Another Outmaneuver is not a bad idea. Alright, let's do Sneaky Strike. And then, yeah, sure, let's do another Outmaneuver. Okay. I think here I'll save the dash. That might be a good idea, just to have enough block. It gives me 17 block at the moment. 24. Ooh, I only have 22. Interesting. That's because I'm vulnerable, huh? Alright, Dodge and Roll should be enough, right? Yeah, the Dodge and Roll is enough. Let's do Masterful Stab, Sneaky Strike. I think I'll do Dodge and Roll first, and then I'll do All-Out Attack. I was hoping it did not hit the dash, but that's fine. Okay. Alright, look at that. 6 incoming. Scary. Let's do Blade Dance, play these Shivs again. Okay. I can't force a transformation, I think, right? Because I only need to bring it down to 27, 227. So Masterful Stab would be enough. Yeah, let's do it. So then let's play 1 more card. So how about I'll do Poison Stab and then Doppelganger. I guess I don't really need a Doppelganger, but that's fine. Let's save the Leg Sweep. That'll be helpful for after transformation. Okay. Time-wise, yeah, I should be able to finish in 4 minutes, right? I don't think there's anything I need to do here. Tools of the Trade is really tempting. Yeah, I think... Okay, fine. I will do Tools of the Trade. Blur is not a bad idea. Let's do Blur. Backflip. And then I have another Leg Sweep next turn, right? Let's do Well-Laid Plans. Do I need to do Reflex? Another Doppelganger? Why not? Okay. Yeah, let's play a Doppelganger here. And then next turn, I'll save the Leg Sweep. And do I want to do Blade Dance? No. Let's do Acrobatics. I might need that. Okay. And actually, I already have 40 block here, so not even sure if I need Acrobatics. Bullet Time is great. I could just do a pretty big Skewer. That might not be a bad idea. I'm fully defended here, right? Let's just do a really nice Skewer here. Okay. Okay, that was not too bad. Save the Leg Sweeps. Okay. Alright, 3 minutes left. Okay. Alright, 26. There's a Bullet Time. There's another Skewer. This time I don't have that much energy, though. I think I'll get rid of this guy. Alright, let's do Leg Sweep to weaken it down. So I'm fully defended. Heel Hook and then Skewer, but then next turn I might have trouble. No, let's just do... I don't think I need the Heel Hook. Let's just do Skewer here. Okay. Alright, again, save the Leg Sweeps. Okay. Alright, 15. I am fully defended if I don't do anything, so I think I'll just play attacks. Another Tools of the Trade is very tempting. Let's do Heel Hook. Then Tools of the Trade. And then Eviscerate. Okay. So, yeah, let's still save the Leg Sweeps. Okay. Alright, another 28. Ooh, this might be slightly more challenging than I would have expected. Lechette's, hang on. I should do one leg sweep, brings it down. Yeah, now I'm fully defended. Let's do Blade Dance, play these shivs. Should I risk Calculate Gamble? Does it give me anything good? It does give me 2 adrenalines. Let's try that. Okay. Also deals a bunch of damage with the Tincture. Alright, did I not get the adrenalines? No, they're coming up next. Alright, let's do Eviscerate, then Prepared. Okay, then Adrenaline 1, then Adrenaline 2. Could do another Malaise, right? Let's do Sneaky Strike and then do another Malaise. Okay. Actually, I feel like I might have been able to kill here. Next turn, I can easily kill with the Predator. Still did not get Overkill, which is a shame. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Dead Wrench never gave me a Corpse Explosion. That's fine. At least I perfected this boss. That was a bit of a challenge, but the other ones I did not do too well with. 1376, that's not 67, I mean, that's not that great. So out of the 12 elites, I perfected 11? I did not expect that, so it's just that one Book of Stabbing fight I wasn't able to perfect. Only got the Act 3 boss, though. 3 Collector Bonuses, and I missed Insidium by 1 because of that last question mark room. I did get exactly 15 question mark rooms. Now, if I had not skipped question mark rooms on Act 1 by accident, I might have, who knows, maybe my energy would have been different. But yeah, so I missed Insidium. That was a shame. No chance of getting light speed. Yeah, Pauper was fairly doable. I do wonder if I didn't go for Pauper, if I might have had a chance against the Act 1 and Act 2 bosses. Okay, people definitely did much better. Alright, I'm 40th right now, but the fact that people did so much better makes me think that perfecting all the bosses was doable. So if I had perfected one more boss, that would have been 1417. That would have only put me, nobody has that, that would have put me in 29th place. 15 points above Zenbri, interestingly. So I think that makes me think that I definitely skipped an elite on Act 1 by skipping the question mark rooms, right? If I perfected one more elite, that would have been 15, 17. That would have put me, also nobody has that. It would put me in 18th place, a few points above the Dark. And then Knight and Cyberfox were able to get 8 to 9 points more than me. So yeah, I definitely skipped an elite on Act 1. Oh, I just see Gemini with 1675. That's insane. 1675, that's just an insane score. Even if I perfected all the bosses, I would have needed another 150 points on top of that. How did I do that? More collector bonuses, I guess. Wow, yeah, insane score from Gemini. Also, yeah, everybody else did really well too. I think I just missed the elite on Act 1. That might have changed my energy. I do wonder if maybe getting that elite on Act 1 might have allowed me to get curses after all. Yeah, I just messed that up. All right, let me know in the comments what you did. Let's read the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a defect run with the Curse Run, Vintage, and Binary modifiers, and as Gemini mentioned, for him, Curse Run is his most favorite modifier, and Vintage is his least favorite, so he had a lot of trouble. Everyone would have been able to get curses stuffed in I Like Shiny, the I Like Shiny modifier, so I did not mention those separately, but Roland did really well with 1377, and Alex not far behind with 1375. Both of them did amazing. Alex perfected all the elites and all the bosses, which is very impressive. Alex mentioned that he maximized the early shops, and then also used the Dreamcatcher, and that allowed him to, for the first elite, already have a chill and a stack, and that was a big problem that I had for the first elite. I just didn't have anything to be able to fully defend with, but Alex was able to get that. He also did not get Highlander, unfortunately had too many duplicate curses, so I guess theoretically another 100 points would have been doable, but I don't think anybody has that, so I think that might have been just practically very difficult. And then, yeah, Alex also was able to get the Pauper modifier, so it's Librarian, but missed pretty much all the other modifiers. Still, amazing score there, congratulations. Perfecting all the elites and all the bosses is a big achievement yesterday, so congratulations. Next, you have Knight here with 1352. Knight perfected 6 of the 7 elites. Missed one of the bosses, though. Was able to get Highlander curses. That allowed him to, even though he missed the boss, to be very close to Alex in terms of points. He got lucky that he did not have any curses that made him lose HP, so no pain, no regret. So the buffer that he had was very useful. He also did not go for Pauper. He kept a thin deck, and he picked up Meteor Strike together with a Tempest that was very useful, and then later on he also got a Thunder Strike. That's interesting. I usually don't go for thin decks, and sometimes going for a thin deck, as Knight shows, is better, because he clearly was able to perfect much more things than I was able to. The next you have Spring here with 1329. Pelt's got 1327. I end up with 1304. Not horrible. I perfected 3 of the 7 leads. Missed the Act 2 boss. I had no chance against that one. Was able to get the Act 3 boss thanks to a reprogram that I picked up later on. And that actually ended up being very useful because I did reshuffle my deck fairly frequently. And I was able to play the reprogram, I think, a total of 4 or 5 times. So the extra decks was very helpful. I was able to pull off Highlander curses. I did have to reload and skip an Act 3 treasure chest. With that skip, if I hadn't done that, I would have gotten a duplicate curse, but no, I was able to remove that one with a reload. I also missed Overkill and combo, as well as light speed by 2 minutes. Especially the last fight took a long time. I think if I rushed it, I might have been able to do it, but I did perfect it, which is helpful. Then next you have Gemino here with 1300 exactly. Gemino perfected 3 of the 7 leads and only 1 of the 3 bosses, the Act 1 boss. Mentioned that against the Act 3 boss, he just had 1 bad turn and took damage there. Nothing he could have done there. And then was able to get Highlander and Curses, just like me. Was able to get Lightspeed Popper and as well as the Librarian modifier by going for a shop, which is something that I don't think I had a shop at all yesterday. Oh, I should mention, I forgot to mention, so I missed the Librarian modifier. I only had 32 cards because I didn't have a shop. And then I also was able to barely get money. But yeah, back to Gemino. Gemino also missed the Overkill and Combo modifier, but still, great score there. Next, you have Cyberfox with 1298. Goldberry got 1279. Goldberry, just like Gemino, also just had a 1 bad turn against the Act 3 boss. And then what Goldberry said, he said otherwise the deck works surprisingly well, which surprised me a lot because I think the deck was really bad yesterday. With Vintage and Binary, there are barely any good cards offered, and I'm honestly amazed that I guess Alex had the right strategy of just maximizing shops and rest sites to trigger Dreamcatcher, because it was a tough deck. So I'm surprised to see that Goldberry was not too unhappy with the deck. And yeah, I think that's it for our top 100. Dark with 1198 in 96th place too. All right, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.